almost there. I've been piecing this guitar together for a while. Over the last year, acquiring the parts. It feels really good to play. I don't think the pickups are right though. I'm having a hard time getting the string pull, magnetic field sort of stuff. I think that's the issue. It acoustically it sounds great. Very balanced. But the second I turn the pickups up, it just like compresses it in a weird way and I get a weird reaction off my pick. Which is it's something I don't think people talk about enough. I feel like the narrative needs to change. And I don't know if I'm the person to do it. I'm not. I don't have time to change a narrative. But I get really frustrated when I watch and observe and consume the various media regarding the instrument on the internet. And I'm just like anybody else, any other guitar player. I watch all the various YouTube stuff. I watch that pedal show and John Cordy and Rich Shull and all those people. I think this stuff is cool. I love it. I love gear. I have a pedal board. I have pedals in the closet. I use different things for different purposes. But I feel like the conversation has really shifted into something that takes our mind away from playing music. And that, in a few different ways. And I think that's dangerous, man. I don't know about you, but like when I first started playing, I played a lot. And out of the gate, I got pretty good pretty fast because I was obsessed with playing, right? And to a really, really huge extent, that obsession hasn't gone away. It changes over time. And I get caught up in gear holes, but like when it comes down to it, I just want to play. And I have this pedal board set up, and I've take the time to put these pedals together. But really, what I'm trying to get this thing to do is just make it sound like it's my amplifier, just louder. You know, and I'm well aware that everyone plays different styles of music, that maybe that these things relate to, but I think the conversation has gone more towards gear and more towards worst case scenarios and like what's right for a mix and various other things, and the conversation's gone away from playing your instrument. Like, instead of worrying about bringing two guitars to a gig all the time, always having it back up, all this shit, why don't we change the conversation to, let's think about how we're picking the guitar, and maybe we should talk about learning how to maintain our instruments so they play optimally. You know, I'm not going to take the time to become a luthier and a repair person, but I know enough to get this thing set up and playing well and playing in tune. And I know that if I pick too hard and I pick a certain way, I'm going to break strings. Back in the day, I used to break strings all the time, and I used to bring multiple guitars to like bar gigs because I knew I'd break strings, because I got really, really into it and I'd play really hard. And then over time, you know, I really spent a lot of time on my playing technique because I wanted to sound really good. And I never had good gear back in the day, so I was of the opinion that to sound good, I have to sound good. The gear doesn't have to sound good, I have to sound good. So, and now I'm at a point, knock on wood, I haven't broken a string on a gig in probably 10 years. Maybe even 15 years. It's been a long time. And I play hard. You know, I go all over the place. I go from, you know, so, you know, if I have to, I beat the shit out of it. But my technique's gotten better, and so I know how to pick it, and it's just second nature now. So I think we should talk about that instead of talking about what's the second guitar you should always bring to a gig. I don't know. I know I'm kind of ranty right now, but it's been bothering me for a long time, and I feel like I just need to talk about it. And I don't want to sound cranky. You know, I don't want to make a series of videos of me just being cranky about things. I just want to maybe be one voice towards the direction of a different type of conversation. You know, how you play, what you're playing with. You know, I think the best gear you could ever get is gear you're familiar with, that you spend time with. So I don't know, maybe we can have conversations about that. So I guess that's it for now. Enjoy your day.